to look at a couple word problems. The first one's a little easier than the second one. It looks like I did something doubled, but here we got a situation stated in the first two sentences. And go ahead and see if you can figure out this problem. So basically, we have two people, and the sum of all their money is going to be $9. How can we break these $9 into two groups so that one group has 3 more than the other, right? How can we break these $9 into two groups so that one group has 3 more than the other? All right, think about that for a second. All right, so I drew this on the board, same thing as the dollars. Look if we split it up this way. This is 3 more than that. Right, so 6 and 3. And we know 6 plus 3 equals 9. Now, the thing is, this is a small amount of numbers, right? So you could probably have an intuition on this problem. What if we didn't have an intuition? Well, I'm going to call this group X. This variable represents how many are in this first group. We don't know how many there are. We'll pretend. And we know this group is 3 more. So this would be X plus 3. And now we know that these are supposed to combine, so they're supposed to add to equal 9. And then if you solve that equation, you got an X and you got an X, so that's 2X. Looking on the side with the variable, minus 3 from both sides. And then when you divide by 2, you get X equals 3. So we could have done that if maybe some of you guys did that. And that's really important when we have large or small numbers that we can't really think about easily. We don't have whole numbers every single time we do a problem. All right, so go ahead and see what you guys can do with this. One car weighs 650.5 more pounds than another car. When you combine their total weight, you get 6,200 pounds. So how much does each car weigh? All right. Anybody want to share their solution or type it in the chat? All right, so we can call one car the unknown, and we know the other car is 650.5 pounds bigger than that first car. I just called this car A and car B, And we know the sum of the two cars should equal 6,200. So that means we can add these two expressions and solve this problem. Right, so then you just subtract and divide by 2. And so one car, which would have been the x, and then the other car, you would add the 150.5, and so that would have gotten you 3,425.25. So these are the two answers. Now maybe you can do this in tuition in your head, nothing wrong with that. But when we set up equations, it's because when we have problems where we can't use our intuition, we need a more formal procedure. And let's see, someone sent me in the chat. And as you can see, you got one of the cars, but don't forget the X was the first car. When you add the 650.5, that gets you the next car. So there's actually two answers here. Right? And sometimes we get so caught up in solving for X. There you go. You got it.